because nowadays I have been teaching in training course, in licentiate course. And beyond the students are going to be teachers, and many of them participate of some programs of learning. And whatever the assessment method, I think that the students need the guidance to do it. And in this case, whatever the shape, form, presentation, slide sequence, conceptual map, or other shape that they choose, there is the necessity, the guidance of teacher. In this case, I put for them some considerations in that presentations, such as title, speech, focusing in your specific audience, attitude, posture, timing of presentation, sequencing ideas, emphasizing topics and objectives, linking short written informations, clear explains, including pictures and pics or animation and graphics. Primarily, that these pictures or animations do sense of this presentation. And the middle of the end presentation is interesting. Summarize, conclude, and invite questions. But whatever the choice about the assessment method, I have been explaining the why the choice of this method, of that method. And after this explanation, this about to do the presentation, will be the determination of presentations for the students. For a start, the free choice of context of them, exemplifying or suggesting some study theme or PBIC, PBID. PBIC and PBID are programs, institutional programs of scholarship.
Okay.
In this case, of scientific initiation, and this case, this program is specific for licentiate course is lecture initiation.
Okay.
And many times, often, these students need to present their results on meetings, events, about the meeting itself or the results presented in this meeting, or whatever thing. It's not important. This important, this presentation itself. Mm-hmm. It is. Okay? Any questions? Please.
So the idea is to evaluate the presentation and not so much the content.
Yes.
You can choose any subject.
Any subject, but the student learn to do the presentation. Whatever presentation or film, the why of this, for a start, the free choice of context.
I didn't for for starting.
Oh, start. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, digit.
So you are going to acquire lots of knowledge for assessment, but who is assessing here? Teacher? Is a teacher who is assessing this knowledge here? Or could you use this for peer assessment or?
In this case, I thought that the teacher evaluating, but the main purpose it's the training. To do the presentation general. Maybe these results of a work specific in laboratory or with a group or a class.
Yes.
In this course, it's common. One student that training course, white students of technical, of vocation qualification students. It's other idea for presentation, for example.
Okay.
Okay.
So actually we have two paths here now to follow. We can use the presentation as a learning method.
Yes.
And then we are, in this path, we are learning how to make presentation, and we are learning a lot of the subject, the contents too. But if we are using the presentation as an assessment method, we have this point of view that it gives information, it gives knowledge about students' thinking, and then we need to clarify who is here assessing. And it's a very good tool for teacher to acquire the knowledge. You have made a very good scaffolding here now for students. They have very many good things here to consider. And if they make a presentation according to your scaffolding, you will have lots of knowledge how students are thinking, what are they are currently learning. So am I understanding right that you are representing this also as a learning method, but also as an assessment method, or did I misunderstood this? Did you follow me? Am I unclear now?
I don't know that I understand what you...
Because you choose the assessment method, so you are acquiring knowledge of students' thinking.
I understand that activity could be I teaching how the students to do this. I didn't thinking about the evaluation of this.
Okay, yes,
okay?
Yes, right. But so you can, I can sum up that for using this learning method, you have now clarified the learning method, making presentation or making performance, and you have given here scaffolds, ideas, things to consider for students. They need to include these things to presentation. But at the same time, this gives you as a teacher a lot of knowledge about your students, how they are making these presentations, makes their thinking visible, and it gives lots of information for you. You can access their learning from these presentations. Do you follow me?
I think that each aspect must be evaluated in this presentation. For me and for other students, in terms of understand, maybe for students, considering when the student presenting your specific study or work, that other students didn't make it activity.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. Well, I think we are closing the same idea here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ela disse a mesma coisa que você disse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for very profound work. You have found many things. This is good guidance for students to start making the presentations. And you can a little bit continue, go a little bit further with your thinking, how you could use this in assessment too. Okay. So, thank you so much. Thank you. Very good.